What's up, everybody? Wakeangel2001 coming back at you with another r/Wakeangel2001 video. We're gonna do the rest of those updates that have been put onto the thread. Hopefully we'll get up to the most recent post before this video gets too long. So let's start out with the triumphant return of Demon. Haven't seen the artwork of her in a while. What mature themes are posted about here in r/Wakeangel2001? So yeah, remember when in the last video I posted up that thing that apparently this is a thing that Reddit was asking my watchers? So here's Demon just doing all of that stuff. No, Demon, stop. This is a safe for work, child-friendly thread. But even, I feel like that little goat thing smoking marijuana in the corner is a Deltarune thing. Again, never played Deltarune, don't really get the references. It took me a while just to get, just to catch up with Undertale. And oh yeah, this isn't the triumphant return of Demon the Cat. There was Demon the Cat artwork in the last video. I'm actually looking straight at it. But whatever. Moving along, we got some more Nights into Dreams. Well, I got a lot of night stuff from Sparkle Wolf. I guess, Sparkle Wolf is just on a Nights kick, huh? Let's see. Now that the Nights into Zine's newest issue is out, I can finally share the art I made for it. It's a tad outdated since I made it before the staff was debunked, but still gives you a good look as to what would happen if Self actually was created in my canon. I captioned it, "Get some therapy, old man." Okay. I mean, if anybody out there is into that Nights into Zines, then there you go. I really wish I could contribute more to this, but, you know, when I don't get the reference, I just don't get the reference. But you know what's in my wheelhouse? Some custom stuff. So, here's Social Media Menace putting his work in progress of Classic Charmy. Look at that! I mean, the eyes are a bit pointy, but that's looking really good. It looks like he went with the Classic Tales from Tomy as the base. That's what it looks like he did. And, yeah, I'd say that's looking pretty good. I mean, got a little bit of a thing with the fingerprints visible. I remember a lot of my early sculpting work had the fingerprint problem too. The way to get rid of fingerprints is like wet your fingertips as you're sculpting and like run your finger back and forth over all the smooth places. You don't want to make it look flat, but you know you just want to smooth out your fingerprint ridges. Like it's a delicate thing. It's just something that you gotta practice at. But yeah, like wetting your fingertips. That's the way to just smooth it out without getting it to stick to your skin so much that you leave fingerprints. Here's my Sad AM figures again. Apparently, Green Goblin is kidnapping Tails. Oh no, that's not good. Now I kind of regret not making an Antoine figure for this guy, because you just know that if Antoine was there, Green Goblin would totally have him in his grip. Like, come on, you guys gotta know, like, if the only reason that Tails is being held like that is because Antoine wasn't there to grab first. Like, as far as the cartoon version of Antoine, come on, guys. like if you believe that Antoine would be so much easier to capture than Tails. Yes. I really wish I could have made an Antoine for him, but he chose to have two bunnies instead because he wanted the de-roboticized bunny. He didn't want an Antoine for now. I swear he's eventually gonna ask for an Antoine. There's no way that he's gonna have that collection much longer without feeling like there's a hole in it because he's missing an Antoine. So it won't be long. Now here's some stuff about Sonic Shuffle. We rarely hear that. I decided to just post all these pictures up so you guys could all get the full context. I realized something. Despite Lumina, Charmy, and Chip being around the same size, Lumina's proportions seem to be a better match with Sonic. I guess that's why there's so much fan art screwing up her size. Despite being a fairy, most people look at her and think, I guess she's the same size as Void. Because, yeah, like, technically speaking, Lumina is tiny. She is like the size of Chip or Charmy, at least in terms of head to toe height. But the thing is, like, Charmy and Chip are still proportioned so that their heads are much bigger. Like, their heads are almost as big as a regular character's, and their bodies are much smaller in proportion. But, like, Lumina, despite being so short, is proportioned like a modern Sonic character, giving her a much smaller head. So, yeah, Lumina is kind of a unique character. Then again, Sonic Shuffle was kind of a unique game. I mean, yeah, it was just kind of like, hey, we can also do a Mario Party. But, you know, like, they always do it one better. Like, Mario Party didn't really have a cool storyline with a dream spirit that had to save the land of the subconscious from the nightmares, and there was a boss fight with a thing. Like, I liked the story of Sonic Shuffle. I thought it was kind of cool. I would totally be happy to see a modern remake of Sonic Shuffle, or perhaps a sequel. I think that could work. But yeah, it would just be another Mario Party clone, but hey, like, there's room enough in the world for more Mario Party clones. Then Golden Genesis posted this a video of the 2.5-inch Wave 6, which includes crab meat. So apparently these are out somewhere. I haven't even found the Buzz Bomber yet, but, you know, apparently this is a thing that's just going on. So yeah, like, the video link is on the thread itself, or you can probably just look it up. But yeah, if you're interested in the 2.5-inch Wave, like I said, I don't really collect the 2.5-inch figures, except for the Badniks. Those are the only things that I'm collecting. So there we go. Up next is Sparkle Wolf getting off a Knights so that they can put up some nice Sonic stuff. Apparently, glitches are canon according to Sonic 3. So yeah, like, let me read this out. Sonic 3's manual justifies glitches within the game by stating them to be one of Dr. Robotnik's many diabolical traps, which also appears to make them canon to the world. It is unknown if glitches in future Sonic games are also the result of any diabolical traps. Even more super play tips. Dr. Robotnik has created many diabolical traps which take advantage of Sonic's ultra-fast speed. Watch out for traps that Sonic cannot escape. If you fall into the wrong trap, you might have to reset the game by pressing the reset button, and start again at the beginning of the zone you were last in. When Sonic is flashing after being hit, don't let him travel too quickly. Yeah, so apparently, back in the day, if you had to remember, back in the day of Sonic 3, they didn't have patches. Video game consoles weren't connected to the internet. If there was a bug in your game, you were stuck with it. And if that bug was game-breaking, then it could totally mess everything up. It could ruin your reputation and shut your studio down, and there'd be nothing you could do about it. Like, you would probably have to issue a manual recall of the physical cartridges and issue new ones, and that would be really expensive to fix. Nowadays, it's fine to just release a broken game, because you can patch them. But back in the day, back in my day, our games were either great or they were irrevocably broken. There was no in-betweens. But yeah, like, occasionally I would encounter some glitches. Like, I would fall through a level's geometry. Like, if I got too much speed going, or like a character would fall into a pit that didn't exist. Like, these things happened occasionally. Usually when if you were just going too fast, then like you would literally just be moving too fast for the game to refresh the screen for you. Like, I remember notably, like, the screen would always advance to keep Sonic in the middle, but there were a few places where you could actually get Sonic going so fast that he would actually outpace the screen scrolling and start to run towards the edge. So, like, yeah, like, these things just happen sometimes. Of course, Sonic 3 isn't really known for being filled with glitches and bugs, so, you know, like, that's fine. Although it makes you wonder, how many diabolical traps were set up in Sonic 2006? Although I guess Dr. Eggman didn't set those up. I guess it was Mephiles doing his evil demon stuff, huh? Alright, so up next is some genuine fan art by Slim Cognito. Did a color swap of his character and my character. Look at that. That's cool. My character looks kind of cool in those colors. Almost looks, it's kind of funny. Our characters are almost negatives of each other. Like that dark grayish brown. That's kind of what you get when you put an inverse color on the blue that my character primarily is. It's kind of cool. And also the wings on my character's back come out black. It's kind of fun. That's really hilarious. For context, this is what Tyler looks like in his own colors. So, yeah, I got that thing going on. He has like arrow pupils, and he's a Legend of Zelda fan. I can see. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I like this kind of thing. Yeah. Moving on along to the next post, we have Heartless. No, not Heartless. Sonic the Hedgehog in the Organization 13 uniform. I only know that this is a Kingdom Hearts reference because he's clearly wielding keyblades. That is all. Yeah, sorry folks. I know very little of Kingdom Hearts because I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I played a demo of the DS Kingdom Hearts, but I never actually played a full one, so, eh. Okay, fan art of Wiseman the Wicked without his helmet and cloaks, because even a god needs to chill. Okay, here we go. What would Wiseman the Wicked look like without his cloak? We objectively know that this is incorrect because Nightmaren don't have any physical substance underneath their clothing. They are they are literally just skin deep, as they are creatures of nightmares. They literally have no physical existence aside from what we see in them. So, like, that's why, like, Knight's head is just kind of floating over the collar of his clothing, and he doesn't have a neck, if you look. I mean, some of the characters, like, they don't even have a physical face. It's just an eye and mouth floating underneath the hat. Like, yeah, they aren't supposed to have bodies underneath their robes or capes or whatever they have, so... Yeah, if you took off Wiseman's cloak and his helmet, he would cease to exist, because there's nothing else under that. Yeah, just throwing that out there. And Sparkle Wolf once again decided to link this image. Apparently, my Reddit thread now has over 90 members. But the picture of Demon only has 23 upvotes. Remember, when she gets 50 upvotes, she gets a figure. And the figure won't necessarily look like that picture. I'm going to try and see if we can come to a consensus on Demon's updated design, and then I will make a figure based off of that design that we all like the most. Actually, I believe the comments are in here. Yeah, it seems that some people are hesitating to vote because they're not sure how the design would look. So I think we're going to have to work together to come up with a better design for Demon. I've been meaning to do that, but I haven't actually had time to do it. So yeah, we'll come on time. All right, up next is a post that actually made me a little bit angry. Okay, first of all, what Sally and Bunny would look like if they were in Sonic X. This is apparently done by another person, and is part of a fan animation, which, if this is actually animated to this picture quality, that's impressive. But the person who posted the fan animation deleted their channel. And I found out in the comments that the reason they deleted their channel is because of toxic Amy fans who were hating on them for making artwork of Sally in Sonic X. Okay, do you see? Like, wow, you toxic Amy shippers, you're assholes. You can't abide by people liking something else, huh? Like, no, like, you see, this is why Amy... Okay, first of all, Amy is not my OTP. I like Amy. I like her a lot. I think she's great in the current IDW comic book, and I think she's great in the current video games. Funnily enough, at the time that the Sonic X anime was coming out, I do believe that actually was kind of Amy's lowest point, because they were playing on the full insane fangirl aspect. If not in the anime itself, she was a little bit held back there, but in the video games, definitely, like especially Sonic Battle. Like you guys, you look at the cutscenes for Sonic Battle, and you tell me that Amy was not definitely on the path to becoming a yandere. Now I know some people are going to be like, Amy's not a yandere. I hate it when people say that. Like okay, a yandere is a person who is violently obsessed with another person. It does not necessarily mean that they're going around stabbing people with knives, as that's the image of the yandere that we all have sealed into our minds, but Amy Rose, in the games from the early to mid-2000s, was very much violently obsessed with Sonic, constantly pursuing him, trying to force him into marriage, a la Sonic Heroes, getting violently jealous of any other female attention he received, a la her reaction to meeting Blaze the Cat in Sonic Rush, and yes, developing a legit actual eating disorder, which I would classify as a form of self-harm in Sonic Battle. So yeah, Amy Rose was kind of a yandere in the early 2000s. And you are not going to change my mind because this is objectively true. And I wouldn't be saying all these hurtful things about Amy Rose if you crazy Amy Rose fans weren't saying hurtful things about Princess Sally. So yeah, those of you in the comments who feel personally attacked right now you know how the rest of us have felt. So yeah, I like the character designs for the Sonic X versions of Bunny and Sally. I think that these designs actually mesh in kind of well with what the anime design was. So moving on, we have some more demon fan art. A new demon. She's apparently very mass conscious. She's firing a laser. Yes, laser. Okay, not gonna lie, I do like this demon design for the most part, but I'm not 100% in love with the jacket. Yeah, like I feel like I liked those crystal shoulder spikes that she had, and the jacket covers them up. I don't think I like the jacket look. I like the bare shoulder look for her, cause you could put those things on there. I'm also not 100% in love with this wing design, because they don't look too much like wings. It actually looks more like she has two big tentacles coming out of her upper back, and then those tentacles just sprout three smaller tentacles, and there's a membrane between them. Like, they don't look like properly jointed wings like what you would see on a bat. Like, I'm not sure if it's just the art style, but, like, these don't look like Rouge the Bat wings. They just look like flesh protrusions coming out of her back. Definitely could use a little work on there. But yeah, other than that, like, we really got to work together to come up with a design for Demon. I'll see. I'll throw out some test drawings, and we can all put that to a vote later. I just need time to draw. Let's see. Oh, speaking of which, here's that poll. I decided to end this once and for all. What should I do about Demon's design? So go with the latest design, which apparently no one likes. Stick with the original. Keep throwing out designs and see what sticks. Ask me for advice, or others, which is in the comments. So right now, Jimmy Jackson himself voted the other just so he could see the rest of the results. So currently, ask me for advice is the winning thing, and it's what I voted for as well. So yeah, like I'm going to try and see if I can amalgamate something, throw out some test designs, see what you people like. I mean, technically Demon is Jimmy Jackson's creation, but this is my Reddit thread, so I know a lot of people are actually more interested in my opinions on this, so I'll see what I can throw out there. Although, spoiler alert, I am going to try and do something which will be adaptable to an action figure fairly easily, so that is... that is what I have in mind when I would make a character design. Like, what would make a good toy? And Sparkle Wolf posting a vote of thing. Apparently, the official figures, the Figma Off the Hook figures, have been delayed again. And the custom that I made I have actually forgotten her name because I don't actually play Splatoon. Marina. Marina is sobbing because she's not gonna have her her proper self. uh, I'm actually kind of nervous because like I know when those Figmas come out, they're gonna look so much better than my customs. So I'm kind of afraid. Like I know that they won't be replacements because the customs are in the alternate costumes, while the Figmas will be in the proper costumes. But I'm still kind of nervous. Like when I see those awesome Figmas, they're gonna be put up against my pitiable attempts at customizing off of like a Bo Peep figure. Yeah, Marina's made from a Bo Peep figure, and Pearl. But that's the little one, right? Pearl was made off of a Minnie Mouse. Oh God, it's gonna. I don't know. I'm not sure how things are gonna work out. So next custom, Jimmy Jackson. Oh, look at this, a homemade plush, withered metal Sonic, and it glows in the dark. That's kind of cool. So yeah, withered metal Sonic. That looks kind of cool. You know what this reminds me of? It looks like Reaper Metal Sonic from Sonic Force's Speed Battle, doesn't it? Yeah, especially when you look at the fan art with the cloak. I mean, like, clearly this is just, like, a damaged metal Sonic. He has, like, exposed wiring and, like, parts of him have cracked off. But with the cloak on him and, like, the half-and-half design, I'm getting some real Reaper Metal Sonic vibes from this. And, I'm assuming that this was created way before Reaper Metal Sonic. So Jimmy Jackson, you can actually claim to have, like, the whole, that you came up with it first. I like the green crackling energy too. It's like he's just filled with raw chaos energy, or he got his hands on like another power sphere, a power gem like what Shard had, something like that. And I think I'm gonna end it now with this one by Froky Cool Gaming. Something special. Let's see if he. What? Why? Why are my character's legs on an Among Us head? That's pretty sus, bro. What's going on there? Why is there some kind of tiny head on my character's legs? It looks weird. Don't understand. But yes, we got an Among Us meme. I said the word sus. So, and this is just a pretty weird image. So I feel like it's a good place to end this on. So thank you once again for looking at another one of my Reddit videos. This is Wakeangel2001, once again, signing off.